Welcome to Farm Friends. I'm your host, Jason, and I'll introduce you to some of the different animals that live out here and share some interesting facts about them while we have some fun. But where's out here anyway? Well, we're here in the Central Texas Hill Country in Fredericksburg, Texas. And although we're a relatively small ranch, with the help of our great neighbors, we'll get up close with an extra animal. But not this close. This is way too close. So let's jump right in and meet our first animal. Sheep. Sheep are very social animals and prefer to be in a group with others. Sometimes even playing in groups. A female is called a ewe, and a male is a ram. But do you know what the babies are called? Adorable. Lamb. I mean, they're called lambs. Mothers normally have 2 lambs at a time and feed them milk for the first several months. Milk that we also use to make certain cheeses. Every year, sheep across the world look forward to Hug a Sheep Day on October 27th. But if you forgot this year, then don't worry. I gotcha. Do you ever wonder what the world must look like to sheep? Yeah, me too. That's why I put a camera on one, so we could see. Well, sheep are pretty adventurous, but they can startle easily, and they need someone to keep them safe. And one of those animals is my buddy, the donkey. Donkeys form a strong bond with their pack and don't like to be far from them. They also don't like to be too far from their best friend donkey, who they greet with a nip when they reunite. Something else donkeys love to nip at is baby carrots. But when they're not munching on these or grass out in the field, they like to stop for the occasional plant. Actually, everyone seems to be enjoying it. It must be pretty good then, right? Yeah. Oh, no. No, let's go back to donkeys. A male donkey is called a jack, and the female is called a jenny. And donkeys use those big pointed ears for more than just listening with. They also use them to cool down when they get warm. You know, I get the impression that somebody wants me to introduce you to one of the other protectors of the herd, and our resident King of the Hill champions, llamas. Llamas are friendly, pleasant to be around, alert to their surroundings, and loyal to their herd. And that's why they make excellent guard animals, alerting everyone when anything suspicious approaches. Like,
guys, something approached suspiciously.
Llamas can be a little nervous around anyone new, but once they start to feel comfortable, they will get much closer with you and your camera. Yeah. Female llamas are called, well, females, but male llamas are often called studs. And this guy definitely thinks he is one. But he may be onto something. You see, llamas are playing a key part in finding a universal flu vaccine. And that gets these guys pretty excited. And since llamas like to end on a high note, we'll leave them perched here and meet our final animal. One you've probably seen before, goats. You know them as being very social, playful, and adorable. But did you know that we were drinking goat's milk well before we started drinking cow's milk? And that most people find goat's milk easier to digest? It's true! And we still even drink it today and make things from it like cheeses and even soap. Goats, like many hoofed animals, have a superpower. Their eyes have rectangular pupils. This helps them see almost completely behind them, making it difficult to sneak up on one. And since sheep have the same eyes, I have to know, can I sneak up on one? Baby goats are standing and taking their first steps within minutes of being born. And a baby goat is called a kid. And only young goats were called kids until the 1800s, when the word started to be used for children too. Female goats are often called nannies. And nannies can sometimes have beards. And that's a fine-looking beard, Nanny. Male goats are often called billies. And billy goats can sometimes make silly-looking faces. But I can make silly faces too. So let's end with a silly face face-off. Okay, you win, Billy. Thank you for making the time to come and visit with us. I hope you heard some interesting things and had some fun. I know I sure did.